Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So they actually dropped a lot of info in here. Now, it's not like events that are coming tonight. Now, by the way, I'm gonna really... So, I've seen a lot of people really complaining about this, Tanabata replacement right here. It does feel kind of like normal-ish for a Tanabata. No thanks. You're messing up my flow, actually. Goodbye. But I'm gonna double check. I think we'll do a video probably towards the end. And we'll just compare the last three Tanabata celebrations. The one difference is that this celebration has less, a little bit less juice to it because it doesn't have the return of the anniversary LRs anymore, right? Previously, players would be very excited for Tanabata because that's when the anniversary LRs would return on JP. But now they return, during the Global Dokkan celebration. So we'll see. There's a lot of stuff coming, but it's kind of like spread out over the next couple of weeks. So next week is mostly going to be like Broly EZA stuff. We're probably going to get a major EZA this week. Like this is where I could see it, like maybe LR STR Cooler or Carnival Goku, or maybe like even like superhero LRs or something like that. Like this week right here could be a huge like LR EZA, I think. So, all right. Feeling the Heat Transcendent Dokkan campaign. We have the double rates banner for Broly. The banner seems solid to me. Because I mean, this is the return of Kale and Caulifla, right? Who are like they're a strong carnival character. It's just, remember, they're like really good abilities with the tag characters. It's like really once you're able to use their active skills is when they really come into their own. But with Kale and Caulifla, you're not able to do theirs until turn 6. So a lot of like the GDC content, right? You guys know it's a little iffy. Gotenks is here. Gotenks is pretty good still. Especially if it's specifically a fight with Ki Blast super attacks. Gotenks can really put in work, so that's good. All right, let's see what we got here. So, yep, Broly's banner is available from the 12th. Broly is good, but I would say he does feel like he's more towards the bottom of the top 10. I was going to do a Golden Frieza tier list, but I guess I'm not even going to... I didn't even really get to it. Now Broly's officially out, and it's just like, oh well. So here's my last tier list. I don't... Like, I wouldn't change... The top... Wow, 7. I wouldn't change the top 7. I do have AGL Golden Frieza in here. Does Broly make it to, like, 10? Huh. Does Broly make it to, like, 10? So, it would be Broly versus AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'd need to use him a little bit more. I feel like I probably actually would like Broly over this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I need to use him a little bit more to say for sure. But I think that the spot number 10 on the tier list is between this guy and Super Saiyan, or this guy and Wrath Broly. Because, it's like, I don't know, I mean, I don't, like, is Wrath Broly, like, is he just better than... in Festival? We'll see. We'll see. All right, so there's that. There's this new limited attempts event, the story of Ba and Broly. It's kind of like a daily growth event. Special wallpaper can be obtained as a mission reward. Turn the scenario on before you attempt the event. Okay. Then there's this challenge event too. This one is kind of interesting. So, there's going to be a new stage every day for 2 weeks. So, I mean, we'll see what this is going to look like. It's just against a bunch of the bugs. Against one bug. So, I guess, I mean, we'll just do a video on this every day for the next 2 weeks. I guess that maybe I presume that it's just going to get harder and harder as the event goes on. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Don't miss out on the special background music played on the title screen. Yeah, it's the Broly vs. Gogeta theme song is really good. I love that one. All right, so here's the double rates banner. If you wanted to summon on it, I mean, there is a couple of good characters. I mean, AGL LR Golden Frieza is really good. Kale and Caulifla are pretty good. Broly's really good. I mean, he's not top 5 level, but he's very good. Gotenks also, same thing, like not top 5 level, but very good. Beerus is, I mean, more so meant for like 10th anniversary meta. We'll see what the 2 Brolys are going to look like, by the way. We'll see, right? They could be very, very good. We got some packs, this event, which we talked about, this event, which we talked about. So we have the EZAs for these 2 right here. Are going to be coming next week. That's on the 17th. Yep, on the 17th. This guy, I don't know. I mean, could he be good? Yeah, he could. Do I think he'll be good? Probably not. If they want to make this guy good, we give him Rainbow Orb changing, 2-turn support, and some type of powerful defensive mechanic. In slot 3, he gets 80% damage reduction. That would be really good for a support character. I mean, it could be weak against like locking and stuff like that, but I mean that's kind of like I just feel like it's like a realistic like idea, right? Like a banner unit who, if they're in slot 3, 80% damage reduction could be very effective. Maybe AoEs could get them, maybe locking could get them, but I think that could potentially be good. And they're also like a multiple turn support, maybe something like that. This guy's a sub EZ8, hard to say. Now, this guy, I mean, Sky is the limit. Could he be top 5 level? He could. Right now, the top here is like really strong. I feel like I see quite a bit of downplay actually for these 2. I mean, they're a little bit more niche, I think, compared to these 4. In terms of like the way their kits are set up. But like, Trunks and Goten, like, their top level strength is higher than like anything here. Like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active turn or something like that. Like, it's crazy. So it's like, it would be tough to get into here without like a powerful active skill. There's a lot of value in doing the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, reaching turn 4, and maybe being able to execute Zamasu before the turn really even begins. Right? Something like that. So, all right, there is that. So we got the Brolys there. We have the 10th anniversary special missions. So there's more of these missions that they just put down, which would get us equips for Broly and Frieza. Oh, wait, it didn't send me to them. Usually it does. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. I might... I guess I probably will just do a video covering this. There's no reason not to. And I could talk... This video, we'll talk about his build, talk about the equips to go with, grab these equips. It's something like this. This doesn't need a video, but, I mean, I'm sure it'll help someone. And it kind of, like, goes into, like, my thing of, like, wanting to, like, cover everything with Dokkan, right? Yeah, all right, so we got the 10th anniversary special missions there. Those are good, right? Giving equips for these LRs. They did get rid of Chain Battle, which, kind of, like, restricted things quite a bit with equips and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. We have the login bonus. We have the special missions part 2, right? There's panel missions as well. Remember, the Prunga Dragon Ball campaign is still ongoing for 5 weeks. And there is stuff still in here, by the way. Like, it's not just part 1 stuff. It's weird the way they did this. So then we had the Dokkan Fest still up, Dokkan event, medals, EX missions, the horrible Memorial Stones, how they made it way worse, Red Stones, sales. Dokkan Day is on the 14th, right? Typical time for Dokkan Day. You'll be able to get tickets for the Broly banner, right? The Golden Frieza EZA we saw. So there's 2 more stages coming of the Pure Saiyan Red Zone. Stage 5 and 6. This is going to be against Kale and Khalifa, and then also against Broly. I mean, I kind of have expectations for Broly, man. Do I think that this guy could be the hardest fight in the game? I do. Like, we'll see. This Broly. I mean, they've done this before, where they've made Broly, like, the hardest. I mean, I could see damage threshold, locking, AoE, supers, dodge canceling. I could see it all with this Broly fight. So, we'll be, like, this right here might end up being, like, the fight until 11th anniversary. Union Masters getting new stages added. That's good. So this is on the 17th. So the 22nd, we're getting red zone stages. The 17th, so that's going to be part of next week's content with the Brolys. That is going to have, new Union Master stages. Those are fun. Probably going to be related towards the Broly characters, I would bet, right? So, like, remember, so let's pull this up, the Union Master stages. I always make a playlist for all the new challenge events and stuff. So, we had stages 1 and 2 were fused fighters, and stages 3 and 4 were hybrid Saiyans. I could see, like, stages 5 and 6 being, like, super bosses, movie bosses, right? Like, probably movie bosses, because both Brolys are on that. I could see it being movie bosses, yeah. We'll see. So there's that. There's a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage on the 25th. Okay. So, remember, that's going to be, like, the final wave of content for the celebration, right? Like, kind of like in that range. The Seriously Serious stage is already there. We've already got the intensifying fights. There's a new Extreme Super Battle Road stage coming as well on the 18th. Battlefield. Another new Festival Battles mission. This is probably the hardest mission in the game right here. This Extreme AGL, Extreme Tech, Extreme Int. I could give 2 recommendations for each. For AGL, I would recommend Scouter Vegeta. This guy. And then Full Power Frieza. This guy. For Tech, obviously, the new Broly. And then Saiyan Day Vegeta is quite good in here as well. And then for Int, I would recommend this Broly, who actually is fine in there, and Hit. But the thing is the team. Like, the team you're going to run in here is kind of like the thing, right? Like, remember, you need to run one of each. That's why this is tough. I mean, you have to run 3 villains. The thing is, Festival Battles difficulty was lowered a lot because of Vegeta and Trunks. But, like, a lot of these the Saiyan versions, we could sort of get on, like, a Vegeta and Trunks type team, kinda. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm probably gonna use an AGL Gogeta team for this myself. If you guys use items, it shouldn't be too bad. I would heavily encourage you guys just use items. Like, you definitely, like, I like Festival Battles, and I think people tend to be a little bit dramatic about it, but you definitely don't want to go 3.5 hours in and lose off of bullshit. So I would recommend just using items and getting it done. And my recommendation would probably be attack boosting items as well. Like, if you look right now, there's a lot of screenshots on Twitter of players beating it. Whoops. And I mean, they're using items and they're using attack boosting items, which is what I would recommend, right? So like the Bull, like this one right here, this is really good for the end. This is really good. So you have that. You could. Where's the other Bulma? It's the Bulma from the Saiyan saga. Ah, damn. Sorry, guys. I can't remember exactly. This one right here. Yeah. This would then give you attack and defense for 3 turns. I know, like, people would be tempted to, like, pop, like, Whis and shit like that, but damage, like, the charges is what would be the real issue, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, so there's that. Then we have Battle Hardened Formidable Foes is getting new missions on the 17th. So during the Community Fest, I showed this a little bit in my video here. Yeah, so the meeting Amatsu one. Whoops. Here, let me see. Where is there a point where I show it? There's a point where Amatsu, like, they had a producer's challenge. No, that's the summons. Was this it? Yeah, this is it right here. So Amatsu, like, it was a producer's challenge. It was kind of like a speed run in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes is what this is. So Amatsu was using the GT hero team in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, if you guys could see it right there, right? So like I could see the missions being added for that final stage against the Gammas and Cell Max. Right? Like, I could definitely see that being the case. Maybe, like, movie bosses missions or something. Because, yeah, we previously had the full power mission, and then there was the Fuse Fighter mission. So, we'll see. We'll see. Battle Hard and Formidable Foes is definitely a tricky stage. I thought that this was very good content this year. I would say it does feel like once the GDC characters came out, they really crushed these stages, though. That's the only thing. Is like it's like content like is relevant up until like we get like a new wave of characters who just like fucking crush it. And then like I'll do a showcase in there and it's just like we just like stomp the fight and there's like nothing even for me to talk about. Usually I'll stop doing like so like, you know, I did a showcase in like some of the 10th anniversary stages with Blue Goku and Vegeta and like Rose and stuff. And like the way we were stomping those fights out, I was like, oh my god, like these are not showcase fights anymore. Like it's just done. So we'll see. But if mission-based content certainly could still be tricky. So looking forward to that. We had our new Dragon Ball story. Yep. So there's a burst mode for the ROF Blues. So maybe these boys will EZA in this celebration. It seems kind of random for them to EZA here. I guess Dokkan itself didn't really like the idea right now of doing an ROF celebration, huh? They could have, but it would have been another like tag Blue Goku and Vegeta. But like they could have done them as a tag. They do need to go back to ROF, like they do. There's like a lot of like Frieza portion of it they haven't used, but yeah, whatever. We have Patan, the 43rd Patan. This is gonna have a new set on the 22nd. And then there's just a bunch of story events and stuff. But I think that there is, yeah, Prime Battle event available daily. So I don't know if like Dr. Wheelo is going to be coming up on an EZA. I mean, 2023 characters aren't in line to EZA, but I don't think that kind of like rule would apply to a free-to-play character. So... and then here's the Tau, the Tau strike, which is just going to be around. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Again, like there's actually quite a bit of content announced in here, but it's spread over the next 3 weeks, right? So, well, I actually, no, I mean, more so the next 2. Well, I mean, yeah, this week, next week, and then the week after there's content. And I'm sure that there will actually be more too. So, all right. You know, during this video, I've been grinding up Broly's links. We'll get to the rainbow video for him. There's a lot of other content too. I do want to do, like, I do have a Squadra video ready to go. We'll probably put up at some point today. So, let me know what you guys think. But you know, at least they did announce a ton of content here.